I'm streaming it now. Yeah, put the link in the chat too, the league chat. You heard?
Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. So it ain't no quick, we jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, no play with my
refresh the page.
I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my
Whoa, you ain't never got to fry my white nigga shit like that. Jizzle, there go that big ass dog again. See him across the street?
Oh, look at Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram is crazy.
Hey coach, put me in the game.
I know. I'm just seeing, did he get any extra pieces? Yeah. Y'all don't see it? Yo, tell him I said join my invite, because it disconnected me from joining his. Yo. Yeah, I'm sending him an invite because I tried to join his and it didn't work.
I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Bro, that shit was so sad. I don't think a screenshot was needed, bro. That was horrible, bro.
If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up and spoke.
I love this helmet that I'm putting on, bro.
Looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I.
That's when I use it in balls.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this
I'm streaming on YouTube.
Is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jaguars and the Cowboys. Coming up next.
That helmet fire.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the national.
I ain't pressing X. I'm not pressing X.
Down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here. As it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Running Gordon alongside Charles Davis. Charles, I don't think too many folks around the NFL saw this one coming. This is
yo, drop the link for Johnny.
Had a lot of forgettable seasons, really, since their arrival in the league. But now here they are making their first appearance on Super Bowl Sunday.
You're exactly right. They were close a few years ago.
Nah, it's not my music shit.
And early in their tenure, they got to an AFC championship game. But you're right about the number of forgettable seasons. Here they are, one of 4 teams coming into this year. The Browns, the Texans, and the Lions, the other 3, that had never played in a Super Bowl. They've taken care of that now. and now they want to win this one.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys have had some ups and downs since their last Super Bowl appearance, but they're back for the 9th time, trying to win number 6 and tie the Patriots and Steelers. For the Cowboys, their last Super Bowl title quite a while ago, January of '96.
And those were great teams. Jimmy Johnson was their head coach, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, all Hall of Famers. They were known as the Triplets. But then you go further back to those great teams in the 70s, led by Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry, Roger Staubach at quarterback, Tony Dorsett at running back. Those were great teams as well. This one, trying to create their own identity.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Straight ahead, ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Is he running clock?
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll go again with ETN. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt, then you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 13. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. On play action, Lawrence.
Bro, they wouldn't even let me switch to the fucking safety just now. That should have been a pick. They didn't let me switch, bro. I was pressing circle.
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to
what? That's a first?
Here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. ETN up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence.
Yo, that's crazy.
He's got the hook up. It's complete.
Yeah, and then when I unbelievable, bro. Then when I audible, they cross-man it when I audible though. Like how?
Back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run with ETN and trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. Now this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal.
You sure how they made my man fall out of nowhere though?
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys
that was
offense.
funny.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Dancing to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll drop to throw.
Unbelievable.
That's going to be intercepted.
This nigga was following my running back and ran into the other route, and he got the pick.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone.
He wasn't even following that route.
Points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen
Yeah, that is what I get for doing the Texas route right there. Should have did what I usually do.
Got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Wow.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from the 20. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Huh? No.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Yeah, that's why I said, wow, they just did some dumb shit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Oh, you serious, Tart? Tart? Fucking Tart, bro.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended.
Bruh, Tart, bro. Tart is not fast.
I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily.
Tart.
If it's going to
I can't even believe it.
Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Play action. It's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
Wow, but I don't get it, though.
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And that is close.
Bruh.
It's Ridley.
Bruh.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Oh my goodness.
Intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Lawrence going to throw again. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2nd and 5. And a big throw here that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to throw now on first down.
Unbelievable. Oh, he got the deep cover out, but damn.
The ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
On first down, Lawrence. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running out of the gun with ETN. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I like how that sounds.
Back-to-back good plays.
They don't like it, they can fucking bounce.
Another tote for ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have
they're not supposed to be happy though.
a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
No, I'm not.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. That they should.
I don't know how he doing the same play so many times back to back though. That's confusing me.
Not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones.
Let's go.
That's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground to the 43, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Copy.
2nd and 6.
What?
Unbelievable. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock.
Yeah, I probably have missed it, but damn.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense.
Yeah, I know. You seen him wide open, right?
In that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Sometimes the leap is better than the juke because it's faster. That's why I do it sometimes, but not all the time is good to do it because he can fumble. You start doing that shit too much.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
Okay, break. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Hawk 19.
Second and 4. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up.
I know, I see it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
Fuck, I tried to get to the outside.
40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew.
I mean, it is over because he really can't score on me. Like, all said and done with everything, he just can't score on me. That's the way it all lies down to. Can he score on me?
3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Huh?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the stop here will come.
Look how I read them holes just now.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And they will touch him down, but not.
I ain't gonna lie, that was ridiculous. that was ridiculous.
To the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 3. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
I was going to run it, but I'm going to just throw it.
Back to throw.
Holy shit.
Pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Trayvon Walker in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Jaguars use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Again, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
What league is that?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions.
What league is that, boys?
Looking at 3rd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Lawrence to throw. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it.
This nigga onside kick was ridiculous.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get
that was the craziest onside kick I've ever seen.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario.
That nigga did kick the behind him. Like, how you kick it behind yourself?
Which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Victory formation.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in the walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick.
Ready?
And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
So many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me.
Yo, you should boot that Browns nigga, bro. Now I'm just saying, like, that nigga just toxic.
What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me.